Welcome all in, day 7. You've made it through the first week. That might sound small, but in a world that runs on instant gratification, 7 days of conscious restraint is rebellion. This isn't just a habit you're building, it's an awakening. Before we rush into new techniques, we pause. Day 7 is a mirror day. The moment you stop running, breathe, and look honestly at who's been showing up each morning. Reflection is how warriors sharpen their swords. After battle, they don't keep swinging. They clean the blade, examine the edge, and remember why they fight. You've been battling distraction, impulse, and mental noise all week. Now it's time to step back and see what changed. Because whether you noticed or not, something inside you already has. Hold on, before we unlock the real power of semen retention, hit that subscribe button and join our Telegram channel, link in description. We drop daily wisdom, success tools, and energy secrets only shared there. Don't watch from the sidelines, become part of the movement. Think back to day 1. You started this journey talking about life force energy, that invisible current running through your body. Maybe it sounded abstract, but now, after a week of awareness, can you feel that current? That subtle hum beneath your ribs, that spark behind your focus. It's there, quieter than lust, slower than thought, but steady as breath. Awareness is what tuned your senses enough to notice it. Self-reflection isn't about judgment. It's not about labeling yourself as disciplined or weak, spiritual or impure. It's about honesty. The kind of honesty that doesn't flinch when it meets the truth. Ask yourself, what did I feel this week when the urges came? Fear? Shame? Curiosity? Power? All are valid answers. Reflection means witnessing your patterns without running from them. Only what you face can you transform. Awareness works like light in a dark room. The moment you flick it on, the shadows lose power. The monsters under the bed turn out to be crumpled clothes. Likewise, your cravings, when examined, shrank from uncontrollable forces into manageable signals. You've begun to see that impulse is temporary, not identity. You can feel the storm without getting swept away. That realization alone separates unconscious living from mastery. Let's slow the tempo. Sit somewhere quiet. Close your eyes. Notice your breath without forcing it. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, release. Now, mentally replay the last week as if watching a film. Scenes from your mornings, your triggers, your small victories. Don't edit, just watch. When you reach moments of weakness, pause there. Ask, what was I truly seeking? Usually it's not release, it's relief. Relief from tension, boredom, loneliness, or uncertainty. Seeing that difference is how you break old cycles. Now move to your moments of strength. The times you caught yourself before slipping into old habits. The workouts you finished, the nights you slept peacefully. Feel those wins in your body. Confidence isn't built from perfection. It's built from recognition. Every small act of awareness is a brick in your new foundation. Reflection is how you cement them. Resetting doesn't mean starting over. It means realigning, like recalibrating a compass after travel. You're not lost. You're fine-tuning your direction. The first week, exposed to where your energy leaks. What environments trigger distraction, and what practices ground you fastest. Write them down. Awareness without articulation fades. Awareness written becomes instruction for your future self. Let's examine what awareness actually is. It's not thought. It's the space in which thoughts appear. Most men live trapped inside reaction. They think they are their emotions. Rena steps back and watches. When anger rises, Rena says, here's anger. When desire floods, Rena says, here's desire. That distance creates choice. The more awareness grows, the slower time feels in moments of temptation. You start seeing the gap between feeling and action. Freedom lives in that gap. Many people fail at transformation because they skip reflection. They chase progress without integration. But mastery comes from cycles. Apply, observe, adjust. Awareness is the adjustment phase. It's how you convert experience into wisdom. Without it, discipline turns mechanical. With it, discipline becomes intelligent. Notice how your energy feels now compared to 7 days ago. There might be more clarity in your thoughts, more steadiness in your breathing, more depth in your presence. Maybe you feel restless. That's normal too. The mind protests when its patterns break. Reflection teaches you to interpret restlessness as renewal, not regression. Energy reorganizing itself often feels like discomfort. Don't confuse healing with chaos. In this first week, you also started seeing the tug-of-war between the physical, the emotional, and spiritual layers of yourself. The body wanted comfort. The spirit wanted growth. Reflection helps you mediate that dialogue. You're the bridge between impulse and intention. Every time you choose awareness, you strengthen that bridge. It doesn't mean denying your humanity. It means guiding it. Here's an exercise. Take a notebook. Divide the page into 3 columns: triggers, responses, lessons. Under triggers, list moments when your energy wavered, fatigue, isolation, overstimulation. Under responses, write what you did, resisted, redirected, relapsed, or reflected. Under lessons, extract insight. I need to rest earlier. Cold showers reset my focus. Breathwork calms me faster than scrolling. This is data, not drama. You're studying yourself like a scientist of behavior. Now flip the page. Write a single paragraph, starting with, "I'm proud that." Don't filter or minimize. Celebrate small consistencies. Waking up earlier, journaling, drinking more water, saying no once you'd usually say yes. Gratitude reinforces neural pathways faster than guilt ever could. Pride isn't arrogance when it's rooted in the reset part of this day involves clearing mental clutter. You've absorbed information, effort, and emotion all week. If you don't release it, it congeals into fatigue. One of the simplest resets is movement, followed by stillness. Take a walk without your phone. Let your eyes rest on real things: trees, sky, horizon. Then come back, sit down, and breathe. Notice how the mind resets itself through simplicity. Reflection also means facing where you still resist. Maybe part of you fears losing pleasure or identity. Maybe part of you doubts your consistency. Bring those fears to light. They're not weaknesses. They're signals pointing to unhealed beliefs. Write them down, then challenge them. Ask, is this absolutely true? Most limiting thoughts dissolve when questioned gently. Awareness dismantles illusion. As you review your week, realize that you've already practiced 7 forms of discipline awareness: restraint, observation, focus, recalibration, humility, and reflection. These aren't just tools, they're traits of mastery. The man you're becoming isn't someone else. He's the same you, but with less noise, less fragmentation, more intention. Reflection makes that visible. In relationships, awareness changes everything. When you become more conscious, your interactions soften, you listen more, you project less. People feel safer around you because your energy isn't desperate or reactive. That's a byproduct of this week's work. You've begun regulating your nervous system. Every breath of control radiates calm into the environment. That's leadership without words. Resetting also means forgiveness, especially self-forgiveness. If you slipped this week, if you stumbled or indulged, let it go. The point of reflection isn't punishment, it's understanding. If every relapse reveals a blind spot, forgiveness closes the loop so you can learn without shame. Guilt drains energy. Responsibility restores it. Replace "I failed" with "I learned what still controls me." That shift keeps momentum alive. Let's ground this philosophy in physiology for a moment. Reflection isn't only psychological, it's biological. When you slow down and introspect, your brain activates the prefrontal cortex, the center of rational choice, while calming the amygdala, the center of emotional reaction. You literally strengthen neural pathways of self-control through awareness. That's science confirming what sages always knew. Silence repairs chaos. Every reset also involves renewal of intention. What's your why now? It might have evolved. At the start, your motive might have been curiosity or self-improvement. After a week of challenge, maybe it's now clarity, self-respect, or peace. Update your why. When purpose matures, discipline feels lighter. Purpose is the emotional fuel that keeps the engine of willpower running. Let's integrate a ritual. Tonight, light a candle or dim the lights. Sit in front of a mirror. Look into your own eyes. For 60 seconds, no judgment, just presence. Notice the fatigue, the calm, the silent strength. Whisper to yourself, "I'm learning, I'm improving, I'm here." This simple act reconnects mind and body. You stop being the critic and become the caretaker. Resetting the nervous system can also be physical. Stretch, take a long shower, eat clean, grounding food, rest. Many men try to transcend the body while ignoring its needs. But the body is the vessel of awareness. When it's cared for, reflection deepens. Treat recovery as sacred, not laziness, but preparation for the next phase. Now look at your environment. Does it reflect your new awareness? Clutter, noise, and chaos feed distraction. Tidy your space. Rearrange your desk. Wash your clothes. As outside order increases, inner order stabilizes. Reflection isn't just mental, it's practical. Energy moves better through clean systems. Over the week, your perception of time might have shifted. Moments that used to rush by now feel slower. That's awareness expanding. When you live consciously, time stretches because you're finally in it. Reflection teaches you to savor that. You stop chasing the next moment and start extracting richness from this one. That's where peace hides in presence. Let's address doubt. Maybe part of you wonders if all this effort matters. It does. Every day of awareness plants invisible roots. Trees don't show growth daily, but underground. They're anchoring deeper. In the same way, awareness fortifies your foundation quietly. When storms come, stress, temptation, chaos, those roots hold you steady. A key insight of this first week is that awareness grows best through gentleness, not aggression. Many men try to dominate their mind like an enemy, but the mind responds to patience. Reflection is how you partner with yourself instead of fighting yourself. Compassion sustains discipline longer than pressure ever could. As we reset, we also refine focus. Ask, which practices felt forced? Which felt natural? Keep what aligns. Drop what drains. Customization is maturity. You're not copying someone else's path, you're building your own rhythm. Awareness evolves through experimentation. By now, you've probably noticed that awareness amplifies sensitivity to emotions, to energy, to people's moods. Don't mistake that sensitivity for weakness. It's an upgrade. When you sense subtleties others miss, you navigate life with precision. Reflection is how you learn to balance that sensitivity with strength. Resetting also means redefining success. In the old paradigm, success meant control. In this one, it means connection to yourself, to your energy, to your values. When you live connected, habits follow naturally. Awareness replaces willpower. You don't force discipline. You flow into it. Let's do a short reflective visualization. Imagine standing on a mountain after a long climb. Behind you lie 6 rugged days of effort. Ahead stretches 23 more, full of mystery. Feel the wind on your face. That wind is awareness, invisible but tangible. Breathe it in. Let it clear mental dust. Say quietly, I'm not who I was last week. Because you aren't. Subtle, but real. Transformation has already begun. If this video charged your internal battery, please show some love. Give this a quick like and subscribe to make sure you never miss an energy upgrade. I love seeing our global community grow in leadership. Athletes and monks alike follow the same rhythm. Tension, release, reset. Without the reset, tension breaks the system. Reflection Day is your release valve. It prevents burnout. It's where you integrate lessons before accelerating again. Respect the rhythm. It's nature's law. Even the heart contracts and expands. So must you. Now, let's crystallize the week's essence into principles you'll carry forward. Presence over impulse. Awareness over judgment. Progress over perfection. Each of these lines is a compass point. When confusion hits later, return to them. They'll remind you how far you've already come. The greatest insight of awareness is humility, realizing how much there still is to learn. That realization doesn't discourage, it liberates. You stop pretending to have arrived. You fall in love with the process. Awareness makes growth enjoyable instead of exhausting. Tonight, before sleep, practice one final reflection. Ask 3 questions. What did I learn about my energy this week? What did I learn about my mind? What do I commit to improving next week? Write honest answers. No filters. The act of writing signals to your subconscious that transformation is real, measurable, ongoing. When you wake tomorrow, don't rush into ambition. Sit quietly for 1 minute and smile, a small, grounded smile. You're not chasing change anymore, you're becoming it. That's the subtle confidence awareness brings. This first reset marks the end of unconscious living. You've proven that awareness can be sustained, not just glimpsed. You've built the foundation for all the deeper practices to come. Focus, creativity, discipline, balance. They'll rest on the stability you forged here. Remember, awareness is not something you do. It's something you are. Every breath is practice. Every reflection is renewal. And each reset, no matter how small, returns you closer to center. 1 week passed and you are on a true path. Congratulations. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button. Your support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. So take today slowly. Reflect, reset, realign. Let gratitude wash over the fatigue. The man who pauses to understand his journey walks farther than the man who sprints without direction. You've completed week 1, not by conquering desire, but by meeting it with awareness. That's evolution in its purest form. Now rest, recalibrate, and prepare. Tomorrow begins a new chapter. Deeper focus, higher energy, steadier purpose. But for now, breathe and honor this moment. You earned it.